brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be
my coach is going to be Jigaboo Johnson.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Is this guy like one of Mikey's friends?
Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Yeah.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yo, play me for him. Play me for him. That's all I heard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7.
Well, he's probably going to press you and just man blitz you the whole game. Mikey seems like a YouTuber.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Oh, you
2 plays in, and
you have to see him in person to get the full effect.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
You really do.
This is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Throwing Jones. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get this up to the 34 and a good lane opening up.
Oh, he's gonna zone, inside zone from the gun the whole. He's one of these guys.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder.
Yep, he's definitely cheesy. He's going 4 wide already.
It's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Complete. It's Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion.
And he tried to do this rollout bullshit with the drag.
Opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he completes it to Henry. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
That's a pick.
Passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Ty Montgomery. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
To throw is Fields. It's pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, Fields. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that.
Damn it,
So
I had nowhere to throw the ball. I just took a dumbass sack.
They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bears nothing. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Damn it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
I've thrown 2 interceptions this fucking first half.
That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its
Well, I'm only down by 3.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes
I don't know what I picked.
and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
What? How the fuck did that motherfucker jump so high? No, he didn't pick it. It was just wild.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones.
Wow.
This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jones throw there complete to Myers. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball.
Oh my God.
Before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They hand this off to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Jones on 1st and 10. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Full connects on the extra.
It's the only fucking run play he knows. Fucking 4 wide inside zone.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Fucking cheesy rollout. Fucking bitch.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Wow, it should have been a tackle.
3rd down, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Matt Judon from that outside linebacker.
This man threw it in 4 people.
It's a loss of 9. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
And they're taking it away at almost every turn.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see.
Crossers again.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there. And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction.
Fuck this game.
Something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
2 minutes remaining in this
17-3
football. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And caught by Henry. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done.
Oh, I got sacked too.
Watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
After the sack on 1st down, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they're going to have a 1st down and also beyond the field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. Now Folk for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Bears 7. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee.
Can't throw the fucking ball.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Jones on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting.
What is that about?
Talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position with 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown.
I don't even know where the ball is.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they open the lead up now to 25. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Oh my God, threw it way too fucking early.
Right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now.
Oh, you want to see some next level trolling now? I don't know how to celebrate though.
Taking their time and making it work.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D lineman to make the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones now to throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave
it was really weird.
That's a win for their side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football. This
I had no one.
Back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 26 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite
you played Darius, bro.
As they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about
Darius,
35.
Who'd you play then?
Excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches,
he wanted that fucking bullshit-ass drag again.
Running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front. Just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
There he goes, 4 wide.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw.
This man has hit the same play on me twice now.
Over the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
What the fuck? Why did he run? It's supposed to be a hook.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He was supposed to sit right there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. Now defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it that got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Bears. Byron Pringle, 45 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Oh my God!
Here's an inside give. They'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Yeah, Keno is not.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
He's lucky I don't know how to do that.
Turnover they needed, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he will be brought down at about the 6.
Has anybody figured out how to celebrate yet?
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
I need it for my trolling.
The same way in the game of football, we run to set up the pass, but I think we discovered in this NFL,
I need to figure it out for week 1 when I play Hutch.
And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That was a crazy game last time I was celebrating.
Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to cause a loss of 1 on first down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even say.
Time to go join the Hall of Kings.
I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
With these,
Throw there,
I got 2 shitty teams in both leagues.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts.
I did. I just picked it to fuck with Tay.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
The only team left was the Patriots.
Trying to complete passes.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be
No, I want Tay.
Go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
How did I forget how to spell? Oh, are you still watching? Oh, I was on my phone.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
We are the Hall of Kings.
Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is so far, the defense is certainly coordinated. Both walls doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I'm gonna fuck with somebody and just pick the wrong team.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for the
Oh my god.
Well, the defense got its job done.
I want to be Matt Eberfluss.
They need to find the end zone here. A field goal does. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A handoff for Herbert.
Looks like
he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard.
Looks like I will be running the ball a lot with
like
Justin Fields.
Because that was one to take time off the clock and get the
because this team is ass.
In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
I do have a rookie with 94 speed.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there. They'll set him up.
Oh my god, his offensive line is ass.
This type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not.
Oh, they got Mike Pennell. Played with him.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Oh my God, there is no speed on this team.
Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point.
I feel like Mikey is trolling you.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Game.
To bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of the
Gabe said I'm about to load up and run my first game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that.
All right, I'm off.
In macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here's Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well turned there. Fourth down.
Another touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Folks' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.